Hello, shalom and marhaban. You're listening to Yalla Yal, the podcast which works to combat lies, confront misconceptions, and hopefully, if I've done my job, challenge you to think deeper about things. I'm Amie, your friendly neighborhood biblical resource writer, and I'm so happy you've chosen to spend some time with me today. Well, today I have the huge privilege of interviewing the incredibly talented Sakhnini Brothers, who are from Nazareth, Israel, and that is not Nazareth, Texas, because we have all of the city names. So I just want to make that clear. They're from Israel, and just so happen to be one of my favorite worship bands. So, hi, how are you doing?
We're doing great. Thank you for having us.
Good, good.
So excited to have the conversation. We're doing great.
Yes, wonderful. Well, for those out there who are listening, I know we have listeners really right now from all over the world who might not be familiar with your music. Would you tell them a little bit about who you are and a little bit about your music ministry?
Yazid,
Yes.
go for it.
Yeah, I'll go. So we're the Sakhnini Brothers. The Sakhnini Brothers, it's the family name, and we are brothers. We are four brothers, actual blood brothers in blood, that we grow up. Our parents, we grew up studying music, and then we saw the work of God in our life through the years that made us decide that all of our music that we're gonna do, we're gonna give it to him. And if we wanna write something, we wanna write something for his glory. Because we wanna, whatever he gave us for free, we wanna also give it back to him because he deserves it. So we do worship music, we write, we produce, and we record here together and with other musicians as well.
Mhm.
And the vision is to spread the gospel through our gifts to the Arabic community around the world. Um, as much as possible, we're trying to go through all the platforms where we record high quality music so we can go to the old standards of music so everyone can reach, so everyone who likes to discover music can discover this music as well and hear what God has to say to him.
Absolutely. So you are Arab Christians who grew up in Nazareth. Did you grow up in a Christian community? Was it a close-knit community? Did you guys become Christians? Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, Nazareth is a mixed city. It's in Israel. It's the biggest Arab city. It has now, when we were born, I think it was around 60,000 people, maybe. Now it's more than 100,000 people, so it's considered
Wow.
in Israel. It's considered big, and it has a population of Christians and Muslims.
Hmm.
And of course Christians and Muslims and Jewish and all the religions and also non-religions in the world have denominations. So
Hmm.
we have of course, we have Catholic Christians, we have Baptist Christians, we have Evangelical, we have Orthodox. It's as in every country in the world.
Hmm.
Uh, Originally, we were born as Orthodox Christians,
Okay.
and we went to like we didn't have really religious uh, like strength or like focus when we were children. We were just
Hmm.
like going to with the family to church and Christmas and Easter and these big events, and maybe like one time in 3 months just to visit and to pray there. But it wasn't really a part of our life. It wasn't a main part.
Sure.
So we became to faith after I remember I was 11 years old,
Hmm.
and I'm the oldest. So Elijah the second was maybe 10 or 9. Yazid was 7, something like that. And Timo, the little one, was
Hmm.
he wasn't born.
Okay.
So yeah, we came to faith as a family. And after like very big events happened, we were like testified a miracle in our lives, a strong miracle. It's very close family member was healed from cancer.
Wow.
So we were like blown away from what happened, and we just everyone dived into like faith and into reading and into like going more and more deeper and deeper with God in His own way, and God
Mm-hmm.
started dealing with us each one
Mm-hmm.
on his like own personal life, and we really appreciated that as a family. We came to faith as a family, and we stayed in faith as a family because
Yeah.
like everyone has challenges,
Mm-hmm.
but the Lord was very gracious to us, and
Yeah.
He helped us to keep faith and to be stronger, also as individuals and also as family.
Yeah, that's a miracle in and of itself that you all came together to faith at the same time. That's quite amazing. Would you say that because you experienced that miracle that that brought maybe you guys closer to the Lord?
Yeah, well, the miracle was like a light
Mm-hmm.
that God showed us that
Mm-hmm.
it was a light. You had like we had the choice to choose whether to go and to look for this light or not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
w- and some people did actually was interested,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't see that like not also from the family because this miracle like many people heard about, and like
Yeah.
every day we hear about miracles.
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
so it's these are lights that God shows in their lives, in the lives of
Mm-hmm.
people. They have the choice to choose to get closer to Him or to say that it's God intervening and dealing with His with humans,
Mm-hmm.
or no, like just to ignore it and say and that like let's start finding reasons and start like running away. I would say.
Yeah.
So it was a light. It was a light that we chose to get closer to, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we chose. He
Yeah.
chose us, and we chose to,
To follow.
react, to react.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
react. Yeah.
I love that because that can be part of your testimony, that healing and which I won't get into right now, but that's a big part of my story was being physically healed when I was supposed to really be dead. And so that's just it plays an amazing part in really bringing glory to God, but bringing us closer to Him. So that's amazing. Um, did you grow up in a big community of believers? Did you have a big community where you were?
Define big.
Oh, that's true, right? Because if we're talking like China.
No, I
Uh,
mean like American big or
right.
Israeli big or
Did you have, let's see, that is a very, very good point. Would you grow up with other like a church community that you were close to or
yes,
yeah,
actually. Yeah, like since we came to faith and we joined the family
yeah.
in all hard circumstances, we're together in the happy moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we can like it's we have a lot of memories
Mm-hmm.
with the church, growing up there,
Yeah.
also playing like leading worship there since we were so young and
Oh wow.
uh,
Okay.
like growing up there, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Um, So obviously, one of the big topics that people are speaking about right now is the October 7th attacks. So I was wondering if you could share a little bit about maybe where you were when this happened, how that maybe affected relationships for the good or for the bad, and kind of your perspective on some of those things.
Wow. A
That's a
lot
big
of
one. They
things
probably need four
happened.
hours, right?
Yeah, like thing is a lot of things that happened. I have to remember.
hmm
I have to like go
Go
back
back. Yeah.
to many things. October 7th, I can't remember. I think I was still at at school studying in the center of Israel. And then when it happened, I just didn't know where to go. As being as Arab among Jews, being Christian among Arabs,
Ah,
like Muslims. And
yeah.
there, I was there just I have like in my apartment in Tel Aviv, like not knowing, I hear everywhere, here there is fighting, here there is killing. I see like social media, the news, everything. Like, so I just went back to the house in the north
Mhm.
at my parents, and I just didn't watch any news.
Yeah.
I just stayed there
Did you
and
feel a little, was it overwhelming a little bit?
yes,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yes. Like I was like, no, like wow, why did it just happen right now? Like why?
Mhm.
I had a lot of questions, but you
Mhm.
have to keep on moving, and like at the
Yeah.
end of the month, the bills still have to be paid,
Yeah.
which is crazy,
Yeah. Hmm.
and like feelings and um I just couldn't do music for a couple of months. I
Yeah.
couldn't play. I started working with wood
Hmm.
um, as I wanted to do something, and
Yeah.
I didn't go to work because my work was in the center, and I told my manager like I'd rather not do it. We don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we know that like how everything is like now we are living in these moments of war around us. But since October 7th, everything was new. Like everything was went leveled up
Yeah.
the tension, but now it's like war is still going, but we are adapting to the situation.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
have to keep on going. We have to
Hmm.
continue living.
Hmm.
And yeah, like it took me a couple of months until I understood that no, some people are in the field. You have to be there as well. You have to be there in the field.
Yeah.
There is work to do. You can be as useful.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I, stood up, continued, did what I have to do, and yes, it's not that war has ended. War is
Hmm.
still happening, but we are adapting
Yeah.
to the situation, which is crazy.
The fact that you just said war and adapting is so foreign to people,
Yeah.
especially in the US, because, and this is something I talk about, is we just have no, we have a lot of opinions, but we really don't have anything to compare to that. That you just said, well, there's a war going on, but we're adapting. I mean, it's kind of that's kind of like, no big deal. Whereas, um,
Yeah.
that's wild. Um, are there any situations particularly that you can think of where maybe you feel that the Lord was able to use you? Did any situations arise where um, uh, you think you really focused on leaning more on Him? Did you come together as a Arab Christian community during that time?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, it was like the believers community
Hmm.
got stronger.
Yeah.
They get more together,
Hmm.
and we forgot the little problems here and there
Hmm.
that are still unsolved, but they're now less important because there is something that's more important that we need to survive
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So we more stood together. We
Hmm.
were having more like phone calls, prayers together,
Yeah.
understanding each other.
Hmm.
Like a lot of different point of views, a lot. Everyone thinks something different, like this should
Hmm.
have happened, this should have happened, we should do this, we should do this. We
Yeah.
disagree, but there's a bigger issue that we focus on
Hmm.
that made us stronger and looking to the target. Okay, like to the and not to the target, like looking forward. It's better
Hmm.
to say this way. and made us continue that, okay, around us there are people that need help. And what we can do is do what we like what we were made to do. We did more worship, we wrote more songs.
Yeah.
There was people from the north that came to Nazareth because of the war with Lebanon. Lebanon was endangering like it was danger for the north in Israel.
Yeah.
So
Right.
a lot of people came down to the center,
Mhm.
and there was kibbutz, like it's a small village that came to Nazareth
Mhm.
to be protected there, and we offered a lot of help there to the people there, and like there's a ministry at my parents
Mhm.
down in the south that there like the situation was so strong, like it was so tough that it's like
Yeah.
your life goes in danger if you go down.
Okay.
But a lot of helping, a lot of
Mhm.
like we go there, or we support financially, or we support with through like food or
Mhm.
clothes, to the people that are there.
Mhm.
Like wherever I could go and help, I was going and doing that.
Yeah.
And that's that's the practical, but the more like the conversations and everything.
Mhm.
In this perspective, I would always want to talk to people. So because I had this piece of perspective that the Lord, He wanted, He doesn't want war. Like let's start from here.
Yeah.
So I wanted all the time to talk to people that he wants us to live in peace. He wants us together. He doesn't want us divided. It doesn't matter like our points of view, like at different cultures. It doesn't matter our different uh, like priorities. It's
Yeah.
all in the world,
Yeah.
and war has been forever.
Mhm.
We have to stay focused on the Lord. We have to stay focused on what He wants us to do.
Mhm.
So like I had a lot of conversations with people that I said I follow um like my leader
Mhm.
is Jesus.
Mhm.
Whatever he says, I
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
And his answer was always his answer was peace. His answer was your war is not with blood and flesh, but your
Mhm.
war is with
Yeah.
the spiritual forces.
Spiritual. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I tried with all my powers to just be with people around who need help
Mhm.
when I stopped needed help, because
Yeah.
I needed help for a
Take
couple of
care.
months.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
understandable because it was a war. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah,
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 well, absolutely. And what a neat example too. I always think about the times in life where there's trauma or there's been, um, dangerous situations in your case where the Lord goes, okay, and I can still use this for my glory. I can still use this to as part of really your testimony to share the love of God with other people around you and those opportunities that maybe wouldn't have arisen had some of these other hardships not been in place. So that's really amazing. Yeah, that God can use that.
yeah. The Lord, He sees the full picture.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He sees the big picture.
Yeah.
We only see 1 or 2 pixels.
Yeah.
We are in this time of in history. We're in this place in the world, just in one place, and we can see whatever our eyes can see,
Mm-hmm.
and now what we have in our phones, social media, what we can see. But it's not everything. But God sees everything,
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
He knows He's in control at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Um, so kind of jumping to the Arab Christian community. So in the West, we aren't really taught about, I mean, we aren't really taught about the Arab Christian community. Sadly, a lot of times when you think of, I think Arab, you think maybe Muslim or, all of these different connotations. We just aren't really taught about the amazing Arab Christian community really around the world. Um, it's not really a topic that takes center stage. So that said, what do you think are some things that would be good for people to hear about that community? What are some things you think that would be good to inform people about?
This community, it's quiet,
Mm-hmm.
and it's productive, but no, I think it doesn't make a lot of noise,
Sure. Yeah.
in my opinion. But like if, as you said, you have many Arab countries that has this community, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's Iraq, whether it's Syria, Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
Egypt,
Yeah.
and they all, Lebanon also,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and like they all passed through a lot of hard times.
Mm-hmm.
Not only Christians, also like the country itself, these
Yeah.
countries itself,
Mm-hmm.
themselves, they passed through really hard times, and it was really hard for Christians. Like we heard a lot of very, very, very hard stories
Mm-hmm.
from people who passed through hard times. I don't want to talk about specific subjects. I think we all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, and like every as Yazid said, what is considered big? Like in
Mm-hmm.
Israel, you have let's say I think now 8 million people.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All the Christian community is like what's considered Christian, and passport or ID
Mm-hmm.
is I think one a little bit more than 100,000,
Okay.
like maybe 120,000 in Israel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and some, if you ask some of them, they will say like we don't believe in God, but some of them do, and everyone has his own way, and we don't all agree on a lot of things, as
Mm-hmm.
evangelical and Baptist don't agree
Right. I
on.
was gonna say we know a lot about that here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So this is a human, as I heard a very smart guy says, this is a human dysfunction. It's not
Mm-hmm.
a religion or a denomination or something. This is a human dysfunction.
Yeah.
You find it wherever. You also find it in atheist world, where they
Mm-hmm.
let's say we love nature, we don't love nature. This is a kind of a religion.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
so like yeah, but everyone like puts it on different cloth, different
Mm-hmm.
rope, and
Mm-hmm.
but we as human beings we act the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I wanted to say that in Israel we are considered not a big community,
Mm-hmm.
but the community is very they like want to we see that the education is very high in this community,
Mm-hmm.
arts also,
Okay.
they are really open-minded. They want to know about the West, the East. Like we see they go to Europe, to the United
Mm-hmm.
States to learn, and they encourage their children to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they don't give birth to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, if I'm gonna like the other communities, they give birth more
Okay.
to. So they maybe this is one of the reasons why, and the numbers are bigger. So this is
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons, and also one of the reasons the numbers are bigger is because many Christian people here they don't have a problem leaving.
Mm.
So when like they say, okay, it's not good for me here. It's better for me in Europe, or it's better for me in the United States. Okay, I go.
Yeah.
They don't have a really strong, let's say, okay, again, a
Like
religious
roots,
strong connection. Sorry, is it?
roots.
Roots, yeah,
Mm.
with the family, with the
Mm-hmm.
past. Like they just look up on their lives, on their children's lives, and they say, "What's better for me, I will do. If I find a good university and a good job in Germany, I will go. I don't have a problem." Of
Okay.
course, we see it in also the other communities, Muslim Jews, but uh, but this is very like it's rooted and it's very basic in the mentality of Christian people, and it's like I have a lot of family members that are whether close family members or far family members in Canada and the United States.
Okay.
So yeah, they went like a lot of years ago, and they started building their lives there, and they grew up and they brought children and grandchildren, and now they are, I think, more than us here. So yeah,
Wow.
this was very uh, this topic was all the time in the Christian mind and in, like the big Christian community mind and
Yeah.
mentality since since I was born, I know this mentality.
Okay.
So uh, this is the mentality that I know, and also this mentality we see it also, I think, in the Arab countries where they say, okay, here we have like we have no future,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we see the governments are not really encouraging us or like not giving us a space to X and Y and Z. So okay, we'll go to Europe where they tell us welcome and we can grow and do there peacefully. So yeah, where like it's very simple where you don't feel you are welcomed, like they go, and I see
Yeah.
this with a lot of Christians and friends and people we know.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's
If
such a
if you have another subject that I didn't talk about and you would love to know about, please tell me. But that's
no,
that was
that's
what in my mind.
yeah, that's really good insight too, because again, um we aren't even taught about, really sadly, we aren't taught about that part of the community, the Christian community and what it's like, in that regard. I mean, specifically, with me, I do a lot of speaking at churches and individual things, and it just really isn't something where they kind of think, oh, Arab, okay, well that's, again, that's synonymous with being Muslim, and they don't really think about it. And I have to go, no, there's a Arabic Christian community that is worldwide. So that's a really good perspective. Let's see. I think
Yeah,
this one was, oh,
sorry, I wanted to add another thing that the Christian community, especially in Israel, they uh, they like let's say I don't want to use the word suffer because you can take it as an advantage and you can take it as a disadvantage,
yeah.
but we see that we have a lot of identities and we don't really know which one to hold, and
Yeah.
sometimes it gives us it sometimes we see it as a disadvantage, but lately I'm trying to look at it as an advantage because when you say Arab, sometimes you don't understand if you're talking about a religion or a language.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so and
Yeah.
this subject is very like it's debated in the world, like they this that we don't really know the concepts of what we say and we don't understand the meaning of them, that they give this gives a lot of uh, sometimes problems when connecting. So
Yeah.
when you say Arab, you can mean people who speaks Arabic. You can mean people who lives in the Arab world. You can mean a religion that is Muslim. But these were very mixed, especially now in the 21st century,
Yeah.
because like 100 of years ago, this definition had a meaning
Right.
because everyone who came from the Arab world was Muslim, but
Right.
and the people who were here they didn't speak Arabic.
Yeah.
They spoke another languages,
Yeah.
but now the language was mixed, and now we speak Arabic, and now but we are not Muslims, we are Christians, and actually we don't really know what our ancestors spoke, and we don't really know what like I think we know since like six or seventh generations we can know that
Okay.
they were centered in Nazareth, but I don't know how can we know if it was like 300 or 400 years or 600 years ago.
Right.
We can't know that. And I don't think that's like we can give it a very important, like we can give it importance, and we can just say, okay, let's come down and take advantage of us having a lot of identities that
Yeah.
when I speak with the Israeli who is a Jew, he sees that he has a connection with me. When I speak with the Arab Muslims, he says that he has a connection with me. When I see that, when I speak with the Christian, he sees that he has a connection with me. So now, like lately, I'm seeing that it is a very, actually an advantage. And as a musician, also, I see it's an advantage.
Absolutely. So, is there anything that you think would be important or pertinent for people to know that would be on your heart that maybe we haven't heard about?
Yeah, I'd like to say that me personally, my belief, and as a Christian living here, coming from Nazareth, I go with what when Jesus came and he was in this land, and in Matthew 5, he taught the people a lot of values. And one of the values were, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called as the children of God. So if you are a child of God, you should go for being a peacemaker. And as a Christian, in this dilemma, in this war, in this conflict, I see myself as a bridge. I see myself as a peacemaker, and every day I keep on praying for God to transform me into becoming more and more like Him, which he loved everyone and he died for everyone, for those who hate him, for those who killed him. He died for those too. And he says, forgive them. He said, forgive them, God, for they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, like, may God give us more and more wisdom from Him, how to do that in, like, more like Him,
Yeah,
really.
absolutely. And I think that's one of the blessings, again, of going through hardships is being able to present Christ to people who, it's interesting. I look back even in my life in different situations where people go, how are you so calm? How are you able to navigate these things? Like, why are you not going crazy? And I share this in one of my other episodes, but for me, it was, growing up with a lot of violence and with a lot of occultic practices and coming out of that and people going, how are you normal? Like, normal is relative, right? I'm not really normal, but how are you able to live fair and have peace and really to present, it's not through me. There's no way. It's through Christ and being able to share some of that is just a testimony in and of itself. There's power in that. So is there anything else that y'all wanted to add now that the camera's on or the recording's on?
I want to say if, to people, to all the people that are hearing that today I think in every part of the world they are talking. Some people are talking about what's happening here in this region of the world, and the 7th of October, and the Iran war, and Gaza, and all these subjects that are very complicated, big, and hard to grasp and to understand. I want to say that we as humans, and I don't want to talk like let's look at ourselves as humans, and not as American, Israeli, Palestinian, German, and also Muslim, Christian, etc. All this. Let's look at ourselves as humans. This was what Jesus did when he was here. He he made stuff like he acted a lot of times against the community, like what the community was used to,
Mm-hmm.
He healed non-Jews,
Yeah.
and this was very he let uh, like people who were considered very unclean touch
Mm-hmm.
him,
Mm-hmm.
and he touched them also, and this was very, very unacceptable. But he looked at them as humans. He looked at them as he loved them as in love. Let's
Yeah.
learn from this master, and let's act like him, and let's look at each other as human beings,
Yeah.
and just look that no matter what, this guy, it's good if he doesn't want to live happy. It's good for him to live happy. So let me work for his good.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to, and I think that everyone wants to be happy in his own way. So let's just look at ourselves as humans. And the 7th of October, or any big event like the Iranian war, or especially the 7th of October, it's a very, very big event that gives a person a slap on his face. But
Mm-hmm.
this reflects the reality that we all face, the reality that's in our homes, the
Mm-hmm.
reality that's in the streets. It doesn't matter if like the 7th of October was one big event that was very special, that we didn't see it before, that we all stood and we were like in shock of what's happening.
Yeah.
But we see it every day. We
Mm-hmm.
see it every day in small ways. And
Mm-hmm.
we sometimes see it and we sometimes stay quiet and we don't
Mm-hmm.
do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So because of these quiet moments, the 7th of October happened. And and if we stay quiet more, another 7th of October will happen in another way, in
Mm-hmm.
another model, another prototype.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be in another cloth or robe, but the same center: violence, lust, uh, the war, the love of authority, all
Mm-hmm.
these evil, worldly, fleshy stuff that ruin humankind.
Yeah.
If we stay tolerance and quiet with this sin, or with these bad things, more bad things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
So let's deal with these things. Let's look at each other as humans.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at each other's in our great master's eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and just just uh, think of the good, for not only for myself,
Mm-hmm.
but for everyone who's around me. This is hard to do. This is hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that I do it. It's very hard to do, but let's even try to do it daily.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we try to do it, it will be better.
Yes. It is incredibly hard. It's
Yeah.
incredibly hard to I mean, it's, like the Bible says, it's, even people who are evil can hate people like them. But to hate people who you would consider an enemy, love your enemies, love those who persecute you, love those who treat you bad. And oh man, I always say like I am the chief sinner in this because if someone cuts me off on the road, like like Lord forgive me the thoughts. Um, but it's very hard, and it's something that I don't think we can do without him. I mean, truly do and truly love one another and even to see each other as you had said, as image bearers of God, because that's what we are. Regardless of ethnicity, regardless of, identity, we really are made in his image, and that is something that is incredible. Um, so just to remember that, and again, I will count myself as the chief sinner in this. Um, so moving on from that, let's talk about your music ministry a little bit. Where can people find you? What are you doing as far as anything new going on with that, or?
Well, it's called the Sakhnini Brothers,
Mhm.
the worship music from Nazareth. Sakhni Brothers. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Deezer, whatever you listen to. We have there recorded two albums, and the third album we're recording just now.
Okay.
So it will be coming soon. Yes,
Yeah, and
third
it's very,
album.
very good. Go listen. Tell people, I'm like, go listen. You guys actually help me with my Arabic because it's really bad. And I'm like, okay, so this is gonna help me through song
Yeah. We always provide transliteration, which is the Arabic words written in English letters,
in English. Yeah.
which is whoever interested can sing also the Arabic songs.
Okay.
And yalla yalla, go listen to the
Yeah.
music.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on and taking time to do this today.
Me too. Thank you so much,
Thank
Amie.
you. I hope you enjoyed the interview with the Sakhnini brothers and were encouraged by their words. I know I was. I also hope that it caused you to think deeper about identity and how, in difficult times, or when the world would have you believe that your hope and identity must be grounded in government systems or in what social media would have you believe, our true hope is not found in ourselves or work or even ethnicity, but is grounded in the one true God, and that each of us has a job to fulfill in such a time as this. I encourage you to find them and support the Sakhnini Brothers, as their music ministry really is a mission of extending the gospel to surrounding Arab countries and beyond. It truly is one worth supporting. As always, know that you have value, were created for a unique purpose, and are deeply loved by God. Ma'asalam, ve'layit. We'll chat soon.